Good morning, students. We are reading chapter 1 in civics. What is democracy? Why democracy? In our previous sessions, we discussed about different types of government and features of true democracy. On the basis of all that, can we decide which form of government is the best? Is it democracy? Can we find solutions of all problems in democracy? Our country is a democratic country. So are we not having any problem at all? It is not so. Democracy also does not have solutions to all the problems. So what are the drawbacks of democracy? So let's discuss today what arguments can be given against democracy. First argument we can give that there is instability of government in a democracy. Why? Because leaders in democracy keep changing. After a fixed tenure, in our India it is 5 years. So after 5 years, government most often changes. And no government or no ruling party takes the responsibility of development. It always blames the previous government. So the development which should take place is not taking place in our country. Next drawback is the delay in decisions. In a democratic country, quick decisions are not possible because many people need to be consulted before making any kind of decision. So sometimes we feel that it would be better that if one person has the wholesome authority to take any decisions, so that quick decisions can be taken. And because of delay in decision, sometimes many important decisions remain pending. So democracy is not a good government because it cannot take quick decisions. Third drawback is there is lack of morality among politicians. Politicians in a democratic country are only concerned about winning the elections. They anyhow, by hook or by crook, they want to win the election, and for that they can go to any extent. This may be in the form of blaming others or saying some words which are not suitable for them. So we can't expect morality among the politicians. So most of the politicians in a democratic country lose their morality just to win the elections. Then next drawback is the scope for corruptions. Because any democracy has electoral competition. And to win this competition, they have to spend a large sum of money. And that leads to lot of corruption. So democracies always have lot of scope for corruption. Then scope for bad decisions. In a democracy, when any decision is taken, most of the decisions are taken just to make the people happy or to attract the voters. So the decisions which are really good for the nations are sometimes not taken. So there is always scope for bad decisions. Sometimes the leaders also don't know the exact conditions of the citizens living in the country. So we sometimes cannot expect very good decisions from the leaders. Then ordinary people don't know what is good for them. Say for example, India. In India, even at present, 25% people are illiterate. They are exactly not knowing whom they are giving their valuable vote and why are they giving their vote to them. And that's why the leaders which are elected in our country, many of them are corrupt and have the criminal background. So sometimes it is argued that ordinary people should not be given the right to vote because they don't know that whom they should elect. And because of it, the leaders, the representatives don't work for the people and they take wrong decisions. And in this way, the democracy proved to be a bad form of government in place of a good form of government. So today we have discussed about different arguments against the democracy. Thanks for watching. Thank you and have a nice day.